my name is Renee and this is my cash stuffing journey. If you're new here, thank you so much for taking a chance and clicking on my video. I hope you decide to like, subscribe and stick around for a while. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your ongoing support. So today we are cash stuffing and budgeting for the first week of November. I do apologize there was no video on Monday, but I am so slammed with work and I'm actually scheduled to be traveling Monday, Tuesday, so I'm not going to get a lot done. I have so much to do before I travel in because for 2 days it means I'm out of the office, so I kind of have to have everything ready to go. And because of the distance I'm traveling, I have to leave at like 6 a.m. and then I won't get back until probably 6 p.m. that night. So it's a really big few days and I just did not have the capacity to film another video. So yeah, but next week I should be able to do another giveaway, another savings challenge giveaway, so keep your eyes out for that. You guys are probably well aware of the rules by now. Everyone can enter. It's open to domestic and international. You must be a subscriber for the whole month prior to entering in the draw, and I am able to check. I will select someone at random and then I will ship out your prize. I don't know if there was a couple of other things I had to touch base with you guys too. William had an amazing time at camp. Oh my god, he said he had the best time. We've got videos of him going down a wet water slide. We've got him in a kayak. They made and painted their own boomerangs. He was in like not a go-kart, but it's like a dirt cart. It was like you power it with like pedaling, but it's like a go-kart for the dirt, if that makes sense. What else did we see? He went swimming. He just did all the things. He did all the things and he loved it and it was amazing. He had so much fun. What else did I have to talk about? Oh, the launch of my Christmas Advent calendar is now live. It went live on the 1st of the month. I have already had some orders come in, so for the 12 days of Christmas, that is less than 10 now. I don't actually have that many left, so if you still wanted to get that Christmas Advent calendar, you need to get in quickly. Pre-orders stop on the 15th, so after the 15th, they will no longer be available, and the items in the Advent calendar, there is no guarantee that I'm going to release them through the year. So if you're unsure, go back to last year's video when I did like a reveal of the Advent calendar, and that will kind of show you how many things are in it, what they look like. It won't be exact because it's going to be different to last year, but it'll give you kind of a theme of what it's going to be like. So yeah, first week of November. I'll probably remember more things I have to chat about, but hopefully I'll remember it through the video because my brain is just so fried. So we have high priority. We've got Canwy's getting 10, Health is getting 10. We are currently saving for me and Les to get our glasses. Household is getting 50. Car 10, Rego and insurance is getting 10, weekend away 10, emergency 10, Evelyn 10 and William 10. Now for emergency, Evelyn and William, we have already met the $500 goal I had per year for those envelopes, so that's why they're only getting $10. Like I said, Health is getting 100 because Les and I need glasses, and household is actually getting higher because I'm doing the snowball saving method. So a lot of you have probably heard of the snowball debt method, where you start out at the smallest debt, you pay it off, then you roll that payment into the next debt and it snowballs. I am doing the opposite, so I'm doing the saving method. So I'm starting out with my priority, which was my emergency fund, and then when I had paid that off, I rolled that money into Evelyn and William's envelope. When I paid that off, I rolled that into the household envelope, and it will continue to go down the line until I've met all my goals. Am I going to meet all the goals this year? Probably not, but I'm going to get dang close, and that shows the importance of having realistic saving goals. Like, I would love to be able to save $1,000 a year for all of these categories, but in this time and in my budget, and with the cost of living crisis going on right now and the expense of everything and trying to save for a home, that's just not, it's not going to work for us this time. So it could, you could aim for $100 a year, you could aim for $250, you could aim for $5,000. It just depends on what your budget is. But it shows that if you consistently save, you can reach goals. Like, I've only been saving what, it was like $120, $130 a week, across all my categories. And then I'm already starting to, it's getting to that point now where I'm consistently starting to meet goals nearly every few weeks as it gets towards the end of the year. So consistency is really important, because you will eventually get to your goal. It might take you a little bit longer, but if you're consistent, you will get there. And then I've got Christmas is $10, and then savings challenge, which is my favorite, is $230. What I'm going to do is, I'm actually, as I go through my savings challenges, as I finish them, I'm not stocking them with another challenge like I was before, because it's getting close to the end of the year. I want to make sure that I finish all of the challenges for the year before I start fresh. Next year, the only challenge that will continue is going to be the $5,000 challenge, and that is going to be an emergency fund for when we purchase our home. However, I am actually thinking, we've had some issues and I was really bad, and to try and solve it, I use the credit card. So the credit card is back up at its limit, which is heartbreaking. But one of the mistakes I'm making is I'm putting the money directly onto the card. And I've talked about this before. It's really easy for people to say, well, why don't you just store the money in the bank? And that's great if you have a really healthy and strong relationship with money. And I'm not there yet. I don't think I'm there. Now, I've been lucky enough that my emergency fund is still in the account, and I put it in that account for a very particular reason, but I can't have all my savings in that account. So what happens with me is my mental health declines, I get really anxious, things are really hard one fortnight, we're struggling for food, and then I will use the card, and I'm like, oh, well, I'll just replace it later. And I never replace it, and then the next thing you know, all that work I've done to save up my $500 fund for whatever is gone, and then I've got to start again. So putting it in the bank is really good, as long as you have the discipline and the positive relationship with money to keep it there. If you don't, it's what happens to me. I spend it, I access it, a little bit here, a little bit there, and then it's gone, and you're starting from scratch. And it's really bad for your mental health, because you're like, why were you so stupid? Why did you do that? You didn't need to do that. Now you've got to start again, and all the negative self-talk starts. So that's why a lot of the times I will leave the money in my envelopes. So what I'm actually thinking of doing is, to get this credit card paid off, is I'm going to start a savings challenge for it, or because we have a bit of time before we buy the house, that's the plan, I'm going to use the $5,000 fund that I've been saving for the emergency fund for the house, get it to $3,000, pay off the credit card, close it, cut up the card, because that's the aim. As soon as I've paid it off, I'm cutting up the card and closing the account. That's always been the goal. I did it with the zip money, and now I'm gonna do it with the credit card. So I just need to get it paid off. That's the problem. So I think that's what I think I'm gonna do, because I am a lot more wary of spending cash in my envelopes than I am money on the account. I think Evelyn just woke up. Alright, she's on her tablet, so I actually need to stop. So what I'm going to do is, I think that's what I'm going to do, but I'm not quite sure. Put your thoughts in the comments down below. Talk about, like, do you keep everything in the bank? Do you keep it in your envelopes? What would you do with the money? Would you use it to pay off a debt, get it closed and out of the way, and then you don't have to worry about it? Or would you leave that for the emergency fund? So, yeah, we've done all that. We've gone through that. Okay, I need to quickly do this before Evelyn wants to get up, because once she gets up, the TV goes on, and once the TV goes on, I can't film because YouTube flags me. Now, We were really bad off this fortnight, like so bad. We had so much stuff going on. I didn't get to put my $100 in, but the aim is to put in $200 next week, because I don't want to stop the momentum. Okay, so Canwy is getting 10. So we've got 25, 35. No, 20, 35, 40. I did have to do a mini bill exchange, but my brain was so frazzled and so fried, I didn't even film it. I just quickly got in, exchanged it, and then got out. So I've got 100 for health. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 325. This is for, like I said, our glasses. Les and I both wear glasses, and we go to Specsavers and we get 2 pairs for the price of 1. So we both usually get a pair of normal glasses and then a pair of sunglasses. Household's getting 50. I'm actually saving to get another large skip bin. We're trying to clean up the backyard, get the last of the stuff out of the house, and just do some deep cleaning. And I also want to buy a carpet cleaner, so because ours broke, so our carpets are feral, so I really want to buy a good one. So if you've got a carpet cleaner at home and you have pets, particularly cats, please put down in the comments section what you bought, because I'm really struggling to find one. I've got it cut down to, I think, either the Shark pet one or the Hoover pet one. So if you've got either of those machines in particular, let me know down in the comments, or your suggestions on a really good one. So we've got 51, 50, 70, 80. So we've got car is getting 10, and this is just for car maintenance for the Kia. So we've got 55, 65, 70. She's getting old. She's 17 now, poor old girl. She's never skipped a beat, but we brought both of our babies home with that car, so I've got to keep. She's starting to get old now and need work. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Weekend away is getting 10. So we've got 50, 65, 70. So emergency is getting 10, and it's got 500 in the bank, 50, 100. Why does that have 100 already? Oh, okay, so when I did my cash stuffing, it must have been sitting at 90, and I've just put the 10 in. So I'm not actually, I've already put the money in that technically, because I probably wanted to use the $50 note. Okay, Evelyn and William. Did I do the same for them? No. Giving them 10, so they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 20, 5, 30. So they've got $500 from this year, and we're starting on next year's 500. And then William is also getting 10. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 20, 5, 30. And then the low income one is Christmas. And this is not for Christmas. Like for us, this is the gifts for his teacher. So William has 2 teachers. Actually, Evelyn's gonna have hers too. Dang it. I just realized I'm gonna need $200. Bugger. Okay. I'm gonna have to try and fix all that. So we've got 20, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 80. She might have some money in her preschool envelope, which I can tip into. Because I like getting them $50 vouchers, like Visa cards, so that they can spend it on whatever they want, wherever they want, whenever they want, rather than getting them kind of a generic gift or something like that. So I just find that they really enjoy that, because they can go and do whatever they want with it, or they can use it for their own Christmas if they want to. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Remember to live, laugh, love, and one life at a time. Just roll it in glitter. Bye, guys.